If you're someone actually who doesn't trust yourself and looking for that hope, searching outside the external locus, and if you're feeling that you don't relate to your own positive characters that you used to have in your past, you felt like you just lost yourself, and now you have to actually align with yourself. You don't feel aligned with yourself anymore. So that actually means you're someone who is literally drifted from yourself. See, when we relate ourselves with the past and stuck in present and very anxious about future, this is called temporal self appraisal. When you have to actually trust yourself all of a sudden, relate your struggles and situations or circumstances first instead of just considering yourself. I mean, exactly, take a book and a pen right now. Answer this question if you want to feel aligned with yourself and if you feel that you don't have trust on you. See, when if somebody is asking you to trust yourself, how you have to actually build trust on yourself. You are someone else who feel that you lost those positive qualities that you used to have in the past and don't relate with present. You feel so unaligned and stuck in the present and very anxious about future. You don't know where you're going to go, very directionless. And if you feel such kind of loop around you, this is temporal self appraisal. You need to actually first of all ask these questions to yourself if you have to in fact build that trust on yourself. To be honest, it's rebuilding exercise. So first one is, so the first question that you're going to answer is, did I face this kind of circumstances or situation any time in my life? If I did, then why am I failing to actually handle this situation? Are the circumstances and situations back then were the same or not? If it is a very new circumstance, then I think I have to expect myself to perform in a different way, or I have to expect myself to perform with a very new talent or tactic or trick or gimmick, whatever it is. It's all new, right? If the circumstances are different, your game is going to be different. How could you expect yourself to be the same, play the same, and just because you couldn't perform the same way with the same logic, how can you just can't trust yourself? Actual confidence is doesn't lies in your red lipstick or your high heels or in the databases of the past that you have already performed. Actual confidence lies in the mindset, even though you haven't faced that situation or handled that situation for once, but still having that gut feeling, no matter what comes in my way, I'll figure it out. That's where actual confidence lies. So the minute you start trusting yourself that I can handle this no matter what, I have handle on this situation, I'll never get shattered. If you are able to affirm that about yourself, that's when you will build confidence. And where you start building confidence, you keep seeing trust on yourself. Trust and confidence are both are very interlinked. When you trust yourself, you'll feel very confident. When you feel confident, you trust yourself. Before you judge yourself, whether you want to trust or build confidence, before you judge yourself what you are, whether you're not underconfident, whether you don't trust yourself, whether you feel unaligned, just ask yourself these two questions. Is the situation repeatedly happening in my life? Or if it is happening, are the situations or circumstances the same? You're wholly and solely responsible for the situation. See, don't expect from yourself too much. Sometimes we underperform. That's okay. But again, situation happens, this is life. Even in our school days, how we see in our classrooms repeatedly exams happen, the same way life keep taking test for us. So you can perform the next time very well. What is under our control, just focus on that. And if you're able to do it well, just leave about the external locus. Don't blame or judge yourself based on external locus, and don't leave things which are under your control. Both can actually affect you. If you extremely focus on the external locus, that can also affect your confidence and trust on yourself. If you extremely negligent about the internal locus, that means the things that are under your control, even then your confidence will be affected. So it's under your choice what you want to choose. Choose appropriately and keep exercising to build trust on yourself. And one more point I really want to add here, if you really performed very low in the past, achanak say how will you perform 101% or 150%? All of the sudden you can never become the show topper, right? So you have to build yourself slowly, and people don't understand this. They want to rank A1 suddenly because they decided they want to give that competitive exam. It is never going to happen, and that will obviously affect your confidence, that will obviously affect your self trust that you have in yourself, because you're expecting too much. Your brain was never trained for that competitive exam. You suddenly today you want to give that competitive exam. You never done that in the past. You haven't even wrote weekend test properly in your intermediate or in your degree exams, degree colleges, sorry. Then how will you suddenly become so logical to solve any problem in the competitive exam? Aren't we expecting too much from ourselves? Before we expect something from ourselves, we need to train ourselves for 60 to 70 days to master that skill, and then go give the exam, see the level of our performance. Then we have to notice our mistakes, then we have to rectify those mistakes, then go give the performance again, and then check our performance, how well we have done. And that's when we have to actually judge ourselves for the second time when we gave the exam, and when we know where we are standing exactly, whether you have confidence or not, whether you can build trust on yourself or not. That's when you have to actually judge yourself whether you're feeling aligned or not. We, in fact, think that we are being so aligned with our part, we're giving a shot for multiple times, we're trying so much, but this is not happening. In fact, no. Keep a tracking sheet. Track your habits. That's when you exactly get to know how well you're performing a particular habit or a task. We feel if we perform one day for every week or 2 days for every week in a month, we feel that we really performed well. Few people literally are in too excited state. Even they perform for 7 days in a whole month, they feel like they have done it. But if you actually put your tracking sheet, that's when you'll get to know that you have performed only 7 days in a month and you feel like you have done so much. The reverse candidates again, these people overperform, but they still have that kind of imposter syndrome. Even for them, the tracking actually helps. This habit is beautiful because you're performing the task or the habit for 28 days, but still you don't have confidence and you feel like you underperformed. You're able to see the score and you will feel little confident that, oh, I performed this habit for almost 28 days. I think it's time that I can trust myself, that I'm so disciplined and I can feel aligned with my path. In both the cases, tracking helps a lot. So jot down the questions whenever you just feel like unaligned, you can't trust yourself, or you don't have confidence on yourself. Ask questions. Is it my first time? As I mentioned, I repeat myself again, confidence doesn't come from the databases of life. Confidence, real confidence, actually lies in the place where you feel, even if it for the first time, it's okay. I'll handle it, I'll figure it out, whatever comes in my way. That's where the true confidence lies. If you want more such kind of videos where you can resonate with your career guidance and confidence, or everything that is related to career, then you're at the right place. Please subscribe and share or like and comment down below how you felt about this video. Please comment down.